Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a bit of a proposition for you, and you may not be familiar with this concept, but what if we had Goku versus Naruto? Now I know this has never been done before. Wait, oh no, check notes. Oh no, Battle Stadium DON. J Stars. No. Jump Ultimate Stars on the DS. Okay, fourth time this has happened, but let's pretend those other guys have not happened because this is a AAA release. Question mark. It was revealed at a E3 event, so may as well be AAA, guys.
Xbox E3.
Xbox indeed. All right, what's up, boys and girls? Bob and Brandon here with what is definitely going to be a bit of a showstopper on our end because, man, I have been looking forward to getting back to this one for a little bit now. Jump Force. And before you ask, no, you can't legally obtain it. I'll get into more about that later on. So, first of all, why are we starting on this PC screen with Bleach on the background? Well, first of all, you guys should totally check out. In 2 weeks' time, we have Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Be sure to definitely pick it up and show support to the manga and anime. By all means, definitely get their sales numbers up. We will be tackling that in due time. Follow me on Twitch in order to see that. Anywho, a minute in, already got the plugs going. So this is a very surreal game because it's the first Let's Play we're doing for a game where I can talk about the release date and can talk about the takedown date. How funny. So I'll just get the numbers out of the way really fast. Released on February 14th, 2019 in Japan for PS4 and Xbox One, and the rest of the world plus Windows the following day. And the takedown day, as in the day it would be initially delisted from stores, it's February 8th, 2022, and online servers going down August 24th that same year. How surreal it is. That being, this was made for the 50th anniversary of Jump. We get a lot of games that actually celebrate Jump anniversaries, now I think about it. Because the same thing happened for J-Stars.
Yeah, that was the 45th. Minor pin in a previous statement.
Uh-huh.
At this point, I think since it's been probably over a year now, that video is never going to actually be produced. But not true in regards to covering the start and end date of something. Last year, we recorded a video for Love Live School Idol Festival 2, the game that was announced and canceled on the same day.
If we were insane enough to do Let's Plays of gacha games, I think that would happen way more frequently. But no, technically you are right in terms of games we've covered. But in terms of games we've Let's Played properly for archival purposes, yeah, this is the first one. Although
I don't think anything will ever be as ridiculous as that. Announced in January, announced cancellation date, May. Have fun.
Yeah, seriously, what the
We are leaving the microtransaction stores open, by the way.
Yeah, we're more than a minute into this video. What the fuck is going on sometimes? It's so wild. Anyway, so this is also released by the guys, this game's over at Spike Chunsoft. Now, I want to give a quick addendum. You guys currently know about Spike Chunsoft because of the fact that they recently released Sparking Zero. First of all, great game. Not going to knock that. But this is the 2010s. The years that Spike Chunsoft was not really known for making great games. But I will do it. I'm going to say it right now. This was the best game they had fucking released since Raging Blast 2.
Yes.
It was about a
7
7-year dry spell. No, 8 years actually, because Raging Blast 2 was 2010.
Yep.
Ultimate Tenkaichi came out when I graduated high school, so that was 2011. Yeah, no, it took 8 years, but they finally made another good game. Someday, God's willing, if we live that long, we'll probably cover J-Stars eventually to show you guys just how wretched these guys could actually be, but no, this game is pretty good. But I'm not saying it's an amazing game or anything.
You know, that's funny because when we were doing it last year, you were really singing Burning Blood's praises.
Well, that's because Burning Blood turned out to be better than I thought it was going to be, but it's still not necessarily something I would want to return to. This is a game I can kind of return to a lot, actually.
Yeah, this is a game that I've technically started 4 times.
And you have not completed.
To be fair, its story mode is actually pretty long.
It is girthy, but here's a question for you.
Also, I think they progression gate you a couple of times by go do side quests.
A little bit. It's not anything too egregious though. But I do have a question for you. Have you ever played this game with the DLC installed?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We also got to see a little bit of our prior recording with the DLC enabled, where it gets a lot of fun story bits actually.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of stuff throughout the game, not just at the end.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so let's go ahead and actually jump into the game proper first. But you're doing it. I was gonna do it myself actually. Okay, that's fair enough. That being said, guys, this game has a lot of weird tech stuff about it that we've had to do on the back end. One of them being, the game won't start the story mode for you from scratch if you have existing save data. So that's why we had to go and nuke it on our end in order to make sure everything is working. It's been a process getting this game up and running. Let me just say that right now. Playing PC is a double-edged sword because on one hand you actually get a playable game. Okay, but on the other hand, it's also a massive pain in the cock because there's a lot of dumb tech on the back end. Okay, cool. But anyway, intro, which we will talk over because it's this game is really trying to be Marvel Avengers with the very generic music and whatnot.
Is the play?
I hear audio, but it's kind of soft. Sound setting check. Don't worry. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. You were missing exactly nothing with the music or anything, so don't worry too much about it. I do hear it. Bargain sale. I'm looking at New York City and its state right now, and it does generally look like Hashram was just having fun with this. I have audio coming in now, and yeah, I got audio coming now to capture. So, well, Brand's staying back down, so I won't get to the obvious elephant in the room just yet, which is not my wife currently standing in a corner with 2 ferrets in their arms. Why does everyone look like action figures, Bob?
The Banpresto Master Stars line of action figures.
Quite literally, actually. So, let's get this out in the open right now. It's never confirmed, but this game is very much speculated to be targeted toward the Western audience, specifically the Western audience, because of game inclusions and the way the music is portrayed as just like generic Marvel Symphony number 69. That's an understatement. It's definitely 620 by now. But it also comes across as like those generic like Kai Banpresto figurines that you get with like pre-order bonuses for games and whatnot. Like, literally, you look at them, and it's kind of almost one-to-one. Yeah, exactly, though. The Master Stars piece. That being said, though, okay, I'm going to say this right now. This looks infinitely worse on console. If you're playing this on PC, I'm going to say the graphics kind of grow on you a little bit, or at least in terms of, like, the visual effects.
Yeah, so console, it's locked to 1080 on everything but Switch, which is, of course, 720. And it's also caps at 30, and kind of frequently dips below.
Yeah. So I don't think
and the load times are the worst thing you've ever experienced in your life.
So let me just say right now, it's so funny.
That still gets me.
I know. Oh yeah, you recently rewatched Death Note 2 on top of that. Yes, it is.
It's light Death Note.
So, thought process just now. So let me tell you right now, I don't think it's actually supposed to be hard locked to 30 on console. I think genuinely the frame rate is just so bad, it never breaks 30 on console. In fact, it's frequently like at 15.
Yeah, no, I think we saw that on when playing it on Pro that it actually does run marginally better.
Yeah.
Load times were drastically improved.
Which is funny because I did recently boot this up on the PS5 and it's still really bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, the usual NDA stuff, but I want to say right now,
I'm signing this under direct. This is not a legally binding contract. A fucking Soul Calibur 6, man.
Like 12 pages in order to get through right, for this. It's funny though because legitimately these are now non-enforceable because of the fact that you literally cannot look at this. The following features are unavailable when offline. You cannot go online anymore. Online battles, online
premium
events,
shop.
There were clans in here. Viewing the notice boards, viewing leaderboards, in-game store, premium shop. Oh no, we don't have microtransactions anymore. What will we do?
It wasn't it was costumes added through DLC, I think.
There were no costumes at the DLC.
No, some of them were because it was the DLC characters' costumes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, I'm sure eventually you'll stick our guy in a Grimjow shirt or something. That was not in the game by default.
Speaking of, okay. I haven't really talked about you about this, but I do kind of want to keep the bid going from the prior recordings.
Oh,
I do want to do it again because I was genuinely having so much fun with it. Are you on board?
Let's be a little more open with it, but sure.
Okay. I at least want to stick the hair to what it was before, so we can just run with the joke. Anyway, hi Frieza. Oh, you have a new generic Frieza Force behind you right now.
It's not even like a leather texture. It's like wax.
It kind of is. You know
like
what I hate?
Mannequin.
You know what I hate the most about looking at Frieza in this game, though? Is the fact that his abdominals are so visible.
Yeah.
I really don't like seeing like the muscle ripples underneath his skin. It just really irks me.
How did you grow the Clifoth in New York?
Hashirama probably. He could probably have done it. No, I'm still gonna say, yeah, despite the really weird art choice, this does still kind of run decently sometimes. It look all right despite the keyframes there being all sorts of fucked.
Goku is animated well.
Goku is animated. Again, if you just look at it as like two action figures fighting, it's not that bad. Obviously not my first choice for art style though.
People complained when Raging Blast 2 came out because they said that looked actually like sticking two plastic dolls together.
Holy shit, the VCR filter just now. Poor thing. I like how he said kawaii though. Didn't play very cute. Okay, I'll take that. Look, an us random civilian got struck by the bolts. Oopsie. And Trunks running interference again. Definitely not another allusion to Dragon Ball Heroes at all. And I guess Xenoverse to a lesser capacity.
I'll never get over the Xenoverse opening cutscene because Trunks summons you and then challenges you, and then he does the thing where he throws the sword into the air and then catches it by leaning over slightly with his sheath, but he's moving forward while doing that, so he takes like 4 steps before it lands.
Yeah.
You didn't throw it forward. You did the straight vertical throw.
Yeah. We have to bring you back to life as a hero. Oh no, we are actually being isekai'd, boys. Quickly, shove this cube into his chest. It really is just a Tesseract. Again, this is straight up like more or less just advertised towards American audiences. And also on that note, I think there's more than a couple of bits of xenophobia that kind of peek through as a result of trying to overly appeal towards the generic American audience as they think it is. Hey Bailey,
I will say, go back and hold on.
Yep.
Look at the defaults for each of them, but the default guy I like is literally just one of the Seiya characters.
Actually, I had a better comparison. Do you remember anything about Ultimate Tenkaichi?
Yeah. Oh my god.
The default swept to the side Goku hair. This is what that reminds me of, actually.
A little, but no, this is very decidedly a Saint Seiya character.
Nah, definitely. I will say that the female options in this game for customization aren't that bad at all. But that being said, I have a funny bit I wanted to maintain from our old recording for this game.
All right.
So that being said, I want to get this out of the way right now. We have tried recording this game before in order to do a let's play of it. On the one hand, the one recording session we did have for it, where I recorded gameplay, shared with Brandon, then we did commentary over it. I had fun talking about this game. It's not that fun trying to record in the vacuum though. As in, like, the gameplay itself, it's kind of dry. That's why I was really looking forward to doing this in person, actually.
Do they also have different designs for each type?
Yes, actually.
Type A, B, C, D. Give me back my genders.
There's no genders.
My
There's
binaries.
How many? I don't know. I just got here. All right, so let me
go with the type A through D for both of them. There are 8 genders in this game.
Yeah. Oh, that's Shikamaru's right there. I just noticed
Shikamaru. Which one was B? Zoro?
Italian man? I don't know, actually. So let me go.
D was Gon for some reason.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Which is weird because that's the sword style.
All right, so as for the actual types themselves, what exactly we're looking at right now. So this actually denotes the general file style you can give to your characters. Type A is just Goku's melee style. Type B and C are interchangeably. C seems to be Naruto's. B is basically you are given the gum fruit. So while that bit would be very funny for this,
I would like a sword, man, please.
There is something very fun about this one. So this is actually was added via free DLC updates, funny enough. Now, Type D gives you a sword character, basically, and the funniest thing about it is it materializes as an energy sword.
Ugh.
There is I know it's probably just for like modeling reasons why I couldn't keep it in the hand and whatnot. Now, that being said, I have, is that Shanks' hair?
Ace.
Ace's hair, right.
I would like to have some input on this.
Yeah, we can talk about this a little bit. With that being said, though, brace yourselves, guys. We might be here for a little bit. So first of all, I want to say some stuff about the character creation is kind of cracked, though. This actually is some really good stuff.
It's wild seeing this so high res, though.
I know, right? Again, this game genuinely looks really amazing when you play on PC, or at least by comparison to the consoles, because consoles is constant slowdown, just dithering. Does not look good. Yes, literally dithering. I saw it before. That being said, though, on the customization options you have are pretty good. Like, look, we have Android 16's hair. We got some generic Sensei hair. We got Sasuke's hair, despite the fact that he's already a character you can play as. Probably someone.
No.
He's already playable in the game, funny enough.
Kenshin, Yusuke, Gon, Killua. One of them was Ichigo.
This is our Dragon Quest boy.
Die.
Yeah, the reason for our takedown.
Yuno from Black Clover, Kakashi.
I can see Kakashi. I feel like this is one of those. Is this one of the villains from Yu Yu Hakusho?
No. This is just straight up Kuroko. Look at his.
Oh yeah. I'm not immediately.
And he has the bang.
Yeah, I didn't immediately get it because of the like of the decorations. our gender equality, man. Ladies and gentlemen, and other stuff. God, there's some characters I am saddened that did not get into this game. Actually,
I want to call the sweatback one crocodile, but it's not flattened enough.
oh, that's Boruto. I actually did not tell you how to undercut.
Yeah,
actually.
that's no. What the fuck is Kawaki?
Oh, yeah, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, he's got the shave.
Trunks' hair, obviously.
This is another one of the.
He's Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm pretty sure.
No. This is either Shiryu, one of the playable saints, or this is Katsura from Gintama, which would be weird because Gintama's not in this game.
Very odd.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that eventually too. The fucked up roster.
Yeah, no, we will definitely talk about that in due time.
The one that's like, yeah, no, this is definitely targeting Americans because anything that Japan cared about is gone when it was previously in J-Stars, the game that originally wasn't confirmed to come to America.
One example I want to drop about that is Medaka Box is no longer here, and the only reason I find that notable is because, wow, there's even less women this time around. We'll talk about that in due time.
Are there only 2 of them?
There's 3 women in this game, 4 if you count DLC.
Okay, so with DLC, I think there's like 6.
In this game?
Yeah, but there's like 40 characters in this game.
No, there's only like 3 women playable in this game right now. If you don't count DLC, it was Kaguya, funny enough, Rukia.
That's what I said with DLC.
Oh, with DLC, it's like 4. Because the only... Wait, no. Biscuit's also 1.
Biscuit, Yoruichi, Hancock, Kaguya. There was... Rukia.
Oh, maybe there is 6.
So that's up to 5. There has to be 1 other woman, I'm fairly certain.
You would think so. I'm not... The fact that we're even drawing this Harvard blank is kind of rough.
But still, 1/8 of the roster is a bad margin.
Yeah, pretty much. And also kind of, indicative of Jump as a whole.
They should have left in the assist characters that J-Stars had, because then you can get loopy and you don't have to make as high quality of a model.
Yeah, seriously. So the bit I went with for...
The 2 Love Root characters.
Yeah, right. The bit I went with for our initial Let's Play recording was we had Urahara, but he became both a Quincy and also a main character. And then having fun with all the custom costumes we have for him. But since Brandon wants to shake things up a little bit, I want to keep this in the back pocket. We can do...
You can keep it the hair. I just want to vary the outfits a little more.
Oh, dude, we were definitely going to fuck with the outfits. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can keep with the body type. I just want to vary the accessories.
Absolutely. I mean,
accessory/clothing.
It's unfortunate I didn't get to doing any more recordings for it because I was having a lot of fun with fucking around with the outfits and whatnot. I feel like this is a little saturated for his hair. I'm trying for something a little more...
He's got a bright blonde.
It's kind of dusty, yeah. Maybe like that. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's see. Eyebrow. So for the eyes, I think I had one something a little bit more droopy last time in order to kind of convey Urahara's kind of vibe.
Did I just pull up a reference?
If you could, actually, that'd be greatly appreciated. I did have like an idea for what to go with for him. All right, eyebrows. God. Okay, it's a little bit more even with his face. Maybe
his eyebrows are thin.
Yeah, they're thin, kind of more even.
Yeah, that one you had is good. Just need to make it a little brighter.
Wait, no, that's not true. We can, I think. He has curse mark enabled now. Hilarious. Oh yeah, you do have some customization for eyes as well. Of course, you can go with something like more Naruto Kurama Link.
Is that green?
No, it's more like a what's the fucking term? Gray. It's like a gray. Hazel. That's it. A little bit more hazel. Which I think this one already kind of is hazelish enough anyway.
Yeah, that's close.
Unfortunately, we can't really adjust the colors of the eyes themselves. Oh, and Urahara will be funny as fuck. That's a great idea for a bit, actually. Don't want to mess with the nose. I feel like whenever you get to the nose of customization, you're kind of going too far.
Yeah, that's when you get...
That's when you get too granular.
That's when you end up making mistakes, because you get a slightly off-angle shot, and it's like, oh.
Yeah. Now, one thing before we close out, though, you do have some customization for your character's tattoos and markings and whatnot. I wonder where I've seen this before. What was this? Well, I think this was Conquerors or something. No.
Kiba?
Oh, yeah. I think one of these is Kiba Orochimaru, who is... Really should have been included, actually. Holy fuck.
The swirl pattern was Choji.
Oh, you're right. Okay, that one's sausage.
That's Yeah.
Which you can do Sasuke cosplay more a la classic if you do the Sasuke hair plus this, I guess, if you are so inclined.
Oh, wait, no, the really thick eyeliner might be Gaara, since I don't think they have his tattoo.
Oh, you're right. That's actually not entirely. That's Hisoka, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm kind of on base with some of this. I have been on the jump ball recently, just not as much as I could be. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. There's also scars you can go with too. So if the Shanks one in here, it's got to be in here somewhere.
It's option 5.
Option 5. Ah, yes, there it is. I know maybe probably should have actually been included. Chad and I were doing a little bit of a practice setup last night, and it's actually startling. I'll also put in here. How many characters didn't make the cut that probably should have?
It's okay. I have solutions to some of those problems later. It's not a goatee. He has a very thin beard.
Yeah, it's like a stubble, more or less.
It's a stubble.
And now, can we get this brighter? Yeah. Maybe something like this, more skin tone. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore the goatee part, and we're basically there. Okay, and for voices, well, this will matter for us.
Let's go with 9.
Agreed. All right. Congratulations, boys. We have achieved Urahara at... I say Urahara at home. The joke I was going with is Urahara, but he either got... No, I'm not going to make the Isekai joke. He became a shown protagonist.
Or you want to just put his first...
I was just going to go with Urahara. Easily identifiable.
Okay. I would have gone in that regard with Kisuke then.
You want to?
Sure.
All right. A little more personable in that regard then.
Yeah.
Yeah, also just because I worry about how many of our character limit would actually be.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know.
We can mess with the settings a little more afterwards.
So what skills are you planning to give him to make it as close to Urahara as possible? Well, actually, unironically, some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card draws are pretty good. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to play as Kisuke Urahara, who has become the main character of an anime all unto himself. Arguably kind of was for his whole rise, honestly. Or, sorry, fake hardcore town, but more than that, we're ready to rock and roll. The lighting is going to be a little bit fucked, by the way, guys. Sorry about that. Well, it's not really something I can do on my end too much.
The beard really sells the attitude.
I kind of agree, actually. That was a great idea.
Like,
Urahara meets Trunks now. This is the love he deserves. And we wouldn't end up getting until he actually got his Bankai, honestly.
He's going to end up turning Trunks into a chore boy the same way he did Renji.
You think maybe we'll be able to convince Trunks that he also has Shikai he can achieve?
Trunks is gullible in that way, so actually, yes.
That's fair.
Or Trunks would say something to the effect of, "No, I died once. I didn't get to take my sword with me."
Yep. All right. So, I guess now is when we kind of start talking about the general plot of this game. First of all, worlds collided. A lot of chicanery is happening. The shonen protagonists are teaming up in order to fight everyone off. And some plus-ones. These are general clones we're going to deal with called Venoms. I guess if you're friends, they're poisons.
Just have them be the white Zetsu.
Yeah, that's honestly a better explanation.
Just drop the pretenses.
No. I get it. They're actually the things shit out by Yuha accidentally.
Or no, well, it's not Jump. It's a Square Enix magazine, but the homunculus dolls from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep. So this is our sword that we're given that you can summon if you choose this playstyle. I still think it's very funny because it just makes me think, oh yeah, we're actually a Quincy now. Urahara was given Quincy powers for some bizarre reason. Not entirely sure why. Hey, a funny thing we learned also: if you hit end match and you can just skip the tutorial. It's fucking funny like that.
The motion blur still kills me 6 years later.
I did see a setting recently that we might be able to reduce the motion blur, but again, INI files. Go figure. 2019 and Bandai still had not fully nailed the concept of good PC ports.
You got Trunks here. Why is this robot a monkey? Why is it not just Giru?
You think that would be actually? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just a stand-in for him. You know, you can tell me that Frieza was just being the real villain here the entire time. I believe you.
We're not even in the era anymore where we're completely ignoring GT forever because they started bringing GT back with Xenoverse 1, and that came out 4 years before this game did.
Yeah. Also, yes, you're going to see it sooner rather than later. The famous things from back in the day where characters will just, like, do hilarious ways of exiting the screen, either levitating out of camera or just walking away and we don't do anything to pursue them.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Legitimately. And we kind of saw with Frieza just now with levitating with no animation.
I'll say that for how sometimes off-putting the character works, I actually do like the presentation of the fabric and the material and the clothing. Like I can feel the sensation of Trunks' denim jacket.
Oh yeah, no, Trunks' jacket was 100% denim here. It's absolutely hilarious.
Goku's shirt being made of plastic is a bit of a different story, but
yeah. Again, everyone here is basically just Banpresto figurines. It's wonderful in the fucked up sort of way. Here we are. Our flying fortress, I guess. This is literally a Marvel movie.
I was gonna say, why are we in the sky base?
Yeah, right. And why is it a fucking like strip mall?
Why are we in a shopping plaza?
So to give context for the giant fuck off strip mall we were just transported to, ladies and gentlemen. So this is our hub world. Why is our hub world, Bob? Well, this originally had a lot more going on to it when we had online functionality. We were close to the game's release window, such that this is an area where actually online players could congregate and talk to each other, interact, and do battles. It was a novel idea, but given how, you know, this is Bandai pre-pandemic netcode, not good. Not good, folks.
Yeah, this is the part where you turn into the online lobby, 800 character models appear at once, and the frame rate goes to 6.
Favorite Dragon Ball fight? It's Goku versus Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. My secondary is always going to be Piccolo versus 17.
Always a banger. Wish I had a proper conclusion.
Oh, and of course, most of the fights in original Dragon Ball, you put Tien against anyone, and it's always going to be a real great time.
Yeah, definitely. I like how the director rolled up. It was like it's like a roll straight out of a comic. You don't say.
So Toriyama designed all these characters, and he's in his phase where he hasn't drawn for Dragon Ball in 15 years at least, so he's purely in Dragon Quest mode.
Yeah, he really is. This
is a character out of Dragon Quest 9 or Dragon Quest 10. And it's like, I'm really not vibing with these designs.
I will say, in a cosmic sort of way, the way that Toriyama did actually draw the characters that are original for this game, he drew both the new main characters and also the final villain of it, which is, in a beautiful sort of way, almost paints Toriyama as like the de facto god of Jump, which is a meta sort of take considering how big he really was.
Yeah, he's, aside from Oda, the biggest person to have ever been there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like I should clarify from a moment ago, it's these particular set of designs that I'm not vibing with. I still love his actual Dragon Quest character designs. They're all still fantastic.
Oh, definitely. I still see a lot of Dragon Quest fan art, both the NSFW and the regular character fan art to this day. Ironically, though, like see, the Dragon Quest characters that were chosen for Smash are still really good to look at.
Oh yeah,
like especially the Trunks one, especially is the easy one that comes to mind. But no, all of them are really nice. The villains were once human. Oh, hi! I just caught that part.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, my eyes are going to be glazed over when the text happens.
I am reading it and mostly, and I will interject when funny things do come up.
This will hit no one. The floating cube surrounded by smaller cubes, it takes me back to the old VHS Viz Video logo.
Based.
From way back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
If anyone remembers what that looks like. Their logo used to be gold, not red.
Yeah, I do remember that a little bit, actually. So to catch us on a plot a little bit, basically we have a master cube inside of us. That's not the name, I'm just kind of giving it that. And we have to go around collecting more cubes from the villains in order to dilute the amount of venoms that are running around.
I just noticed the chairs and tables there. Why is our hub world the food court?
Anyway, our two primary villains here are Kane and Galena. Let me just say this right now. How is Toriyama so good at drawing hot alien women? Holy shit.
He just recreated this design for what's her name in Daima.
He really did.
Doctor what's her ass.
Yeah.
And
What?
Hit.
Yeah, literally hit as well.
Hit with Cell's wings for some reason.
It literally is. Didn't predate Hit either. This came out a couple years after Hit debuted.
Yeah, this is like 4 years later.
Yeah.
Super was over when this game came out, by the way.
Yeah.
Super had been over for a year.